But people down the bottom of the list have like 1 or 8 cases. Like the British Virgin Islands and Papua New Guinea have 8.
Mm.
But they also highlight green for something. So yeah, we're like 50 something. 56. We're beating out Morocco but losing to Malaysia. Damn it. And Iraq had like a big boost but just didn't move anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be so disappointed.
Yeah, I'll try not to sound so disappointed.
Why are we disappointed?
He's disappointed that Iraq hasn't got more cases.
Yeah.
Why is he disappointed?
Because Iraq doesn't have more cases. I thought, like, you know, a third world country like that shit heap would just, like, it'd be running rampant over there.
You're a bad person.
It's because
Alex,
he's a white
for it.
He's a white supremacist.
Yeah,
just
I
like
am
all us gamers.
Yep,
White
I'm a gamer. I'm a white supremacist.
A right supremacist.
Yep, I'm
Right
a white
about
supremacist.
what?
Supremacy.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. He's just right about supremacy.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's why there's a lot more right-handed people, right?
Yeah.
Left.
Left. Oh god. Fuck off. I want to see what the Google definition of supremacy is.
I'm pretty sure there was a couple of people in the 1940s that were keen on that.
On what? Supremacy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, in the 1930s. It ended
Stay
in
Pretty
Or
sure
condition.
they were around in the 40s as well.
They're still around. There's, like, fucking... You're not getting rid of them. They're like cockroaches. You're not getting rid of them.
So basically, the state or condition
No.
of being superior to all others in authority, power,
No,
and
no,
status.
no. Cockroaches don't... What?
What do you say about cockroaches?
Once you got cockroaches, you ain't getting rid of them.
Yeah, you can. It's called bug bomb.
Yeah,
it's
but
easy.
the Nazis aren't the one under the floorboards.
The cockroaches?
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Oh, wait.
You're a bad
Wait.
person, Alex.
I stand by my
Weren't they in
statement.
the attic?
Cockroaches.
I swear they were in the attic.
That's
Well,
just from that
and
one
under
movie.
the floorboards.
Oh, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why you need a bug bomb. Because those things suck as well as they're good. Because one, they kill everything. Two, they leave like a set, like we bug bombed our garage because we were cleaning it up. And it just lets this like layer of like gas shit all over the place. And you just can't get rid of the smell regardless. Like we bug bombed it months ago. I'm pretty sure if I walked in there, it would still smell like that fucking fly spray shit.
So you're recommending not to gas cockroaches in the shed?
Yes. Because history repeats itself. And I'll be in trouble.
So, so we've agreed that cockroach is just a euphemism.
No. I'm talking about little cockroaches. That's just a
Yeah,
fact
what are you talking about, Alex?
of how I feel, Alex. I can't believe she came out and said, I never and will never say all gamers are white supremacists.
Despite
Like, comes out
active video clips being there.
Yeah, despite hard evidence coming out saying, nah, all you gamers are white supremacists. That's just a fact. And then you see her go like, oh wait, I can't say that's a fact. It's like, oh, that's a fact of my feelings. Like, I would love to see what the response is from Twitch on that, because that's
Twitch
just so...
needs to show some backbone and just go, you're off the council, also here's a ban.
Not gonna happen. It might happen actually, just because of the
There is-
amount.
of backlash, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But-
like her whole thing
man.
was her just standing there going, ha ha, look at me, Twitch can't do nothing, I can't fucking eat a ban, and fucking, that's exactly what Twitch needs to do. Just get it.
Yeah.
Sit down with a great big plate of ban and just be like, here you go, here's a hammer. fucking eat up.
Because, yeah, just imagine that. Just because she was like, oh, Twitch can't ban me because they endorse me and you guys should be feared and stuff like that. And it's like, I have two feelings about this. One, like, the feeling of she doesn't even know the extent of her power because she is a representative on a council with many other people involved. She's making it sound as if she has like all this power to just ban people or change the way shit works, etc., etc. When no, she's just a cog in a machine.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing
like the power you have is what we Australians like to call Buckleys and none.
So
I've literally never heard that term.
You have
I've
never
heard of it
Buckleys
once, but never really had context to it.
It's like the Australian way of saying fuck all.
Okay.
It's like your power is fuck all.
But her opinion on voice chat is hilariously idiotic.
Of course it is.
Hilariously idiotic. She's going, they need to ban voice chat in high level competitive play because marginalized voices are at a disadvantage.
There are also shown tweets of her when someone brought up, hey, so I feel like it would negatively affect me if you took it away because, I can't type very well. I'm dyslexic.
Oh, I love that.
Like,
get your dyslexic ass out of my mentions.
Like, yeah, great way to prove everybody else's point.
Because she's like, oh no, people who are marginalized, whites, like, she's looking at text chat going, these white cis male voices are all coming at me saying, I'm like, are you fucking insane?
People with white cis male voices are coming here and going, there's no problem. It's like, nah, you wouldn't get it. You're not just like...
And out of all the things I've seen...
we live through Call of Duty and Xbox Live. Everyone's been on the bad end.
Well, that's the thing. Like, she says, it is unfair in a competitive aspect. And I'm looking at all the things she is coming up with in defense of this. And it is 100% all the time because, if you have a female, then she's going to get harassed. And it's like, alright.
It's got nothing to do in the competitive.
It's got nothing, like, one, if you are in high competitive team play, you are most likely already in, like, a third-party voice program, like Discord, chatting to the people you are talking with. Like, and then if you have voice chat in, like, solo queue stuff, yeah, you'll get harassed and all that sort of stuff. But that doesn't, like...
And we're not defending that, but the point here is saying voice chat is unfair for high-level competitive play, right? So, 2 points. If it's a case of, like she was saying, people with female-sounding voices, that doesn't matter. At high-level competitive play, you know what's going to happen? You're going to know the people on your team. You're already going to be on a team with people because you're making calls. And you've been making plans. That's how being in a team works. So they're not going to harass you because you're on their team. Now, I understand solo queuing and stuff has its own problems. But on the flip side, and the other argument, maybe people who can't speak properly. Mutes. You're going, someone's mute, so their voice chat means they've got a hard disadvantage in team play. You know what? That's right. And people with physical disabilities have a disadvantage on anything that uses a controller or a mouse and keyboard. And people with hearing disabilities have a, issue with a lot of things because sound cues are really important in a lot of games. And people with some kind of visual impairment, you physically cannot make a game that caters to everyone. It's that simple. If you try to remove everything to the lowest common denominator, and I'm not meaning that in an insulting way, I'm meaning so everyone can access it regardless of whatever impairment they have, then you're not going to have anything left.
Pong.
That's the thing. Like having multiple options is what is more inclusive.
Exactly.
Like
Removing
colorblind options.
Removing
Doom
an
has,
option
like-
will never be inclusive.
Doom Eternal.
All right, I'm not going to say
has,
never
like-
because I'm sure there are some outliers, but
Yeah,
you get
but
my
like
point.
as a Doom Eternal has 5 different kinds of colorblind mode, in which there is different versions of colorblind, and they cater to what seems to be a good chunk of them.
That's pretty
Just
impressive,
by
actually.
adding like different versions of colorblind mode, and that's fucking great. As well as like having all these options available to you is what's going to help everyone in the long run. Taking these options away is only making it less inclusive for those who have a disadvantage in the thing you just took away in. So this person's basically saying in high level, but like one of the argument that I saw her make was like, but hey, I think her name's Steph. It's like, hey Steph, but you've never been in high level competitive play. Like, you don't know anything. And she's like, you're right. I haven't been in high level competitive play. But I know in high level competitive play, you need every advantage you can get. And voice chat is a disadvantage. It's unfair. Voice chat is unfair. Voice chat makes the game unfair. And everyone's like, how does this voice chat make the game unfair? And just went back to because it hurts marginalized voice groups. And it's like, there is not a single shred of evidence or any legitimate claims to back up, or any legitimate evidence to back up a claim. And she's still just like heavily going for it.
The
like,
thing is,
hard in
it
the paint.
feels to me that she's conflating two separate statements.
Issues.
She's sitting there going, there's an issue with harassment in voice chat, which is true. You know, it's getting better. It is getting better, but it is also true. However,
okay, I'm gonna fill you in on this joke.
the issue
I'm sorry.
with...
I don't see a
Yeah, you
stamp
can
though.
wait till I finish talking. Translation. Shut the fuck up.
You see it as well.
No, I haven't, actually.
No, but Kenny
But-
does.
Basically, like I was saying, it's conflating two issues: the issue of harassment and the issue of its effect in competitive gaming, and the fact, and they're not the same issue. In fact, I'm still very much against the fact that taking away things will never include more people. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
but
this
my
Pokemon.
point is, she's got two different points she's trying to make, and she's using arguments for one point, the harassment. She's trying to use arguments for that
Fuel
point
the
as
other.
evidence for the argument for competitive, and they don't work together. They are completely separate issues. One of
Yeah,
them
is it
not
like-
being an issue, but anyway.
Oh wait, that's not an attack.
Nah, it's not an attack, but your defense is raised. Everything's raised.
Nice
Yeah, like-
work.
Nice moves. But
nice,
yeah, like,
nice moves.
But the mere fact that she doesn't have any substantial
It's
evidence
based
to back
on
up either claim other than personal experience. It's like, yeah, sure, there is harassment in multiplayer games. Like, harassment happens all the time in games. That's why we've been given options to, mute or change, like, just completely ban.
Mute,
not ban.
report, ban, kick.
And again, these systems aren't perfect, and it's not going to stop people. There are going to be assholes on the internet just through virtue of the fact that they're anonymous.
Yeah.
That's never going to stop. As much as we can try, and unless you want to take away communication in its entirety, it's
and
not
even
going to
then,
happen.
people are gonna find a way to fucking BM. There's barely any communication in For Honor, but fucking you can emote spam to the cows come home, and you know what
there's
that
a few
means.
different calls. Same thing. Legends of Runeterra. You can see people BMing the shit out of Legends of Runeterra. There are 6 sticker emotes, and that's it. Oh, there might actually be 9 now. They added 3 more, I think, when it went live. But you get my point. Most people have 6 flat emotes. You still find ways to be dicks with them.
Yeah.
And it's so quick that a language builds around. And it's the same way about things like medical terms. Retarded was, well, technically still is, a legitimate medical term. It was started to be used as an insult, everyone started seeing it as an insult, and it is now considered insulting. The same thing kind of happened with autistic, except that bounced more back into people less caring about it as an insult.